So now that we have internet, we're going to go ahead and set this up for a VLAN for VLAN 30 for this guy. And to get started doing that, let's just close this update manager. We're going to need to set some VLANs right inside Pfsense and inside the switch because they're going to have to know about each other. So we're going to go to our interfaces on our Pfsense, go to assignments. We're going to go to those VLANs and we're going to set up those VLANs 10, 20, and 30. We're going to change this guy to the LAN interface because that's where our VLANs are going to be. So we're going to have VLAN 10 over here, and we're going to call VLAN 10 users and save it. And we're going to add another one. We're going to call this VLAN 20, and VLAN 20 is going to be our servers. That's not where that goes. Control X, Control V. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we add another one, 30. Change that, drop down that to 1. Set this to 30. And then we're going to say this is going to be our Linux group. All right, cool. So there's our VLANs. Now we've got our VLAN sitting there, all going to the LAN interface. So we're going to go to interface assignments. And we're going to, we see that one there, and we're going to go ahead and just hit add. All right, cool. So now we need to modify these a little bit. So we're going to click on OPT1. We're going to enable that interface, give it a different name. And of course, this is going to be VLAN 10. And configuration type, we'll say static. And the static IP we're going to give this guy is 192.168.10.1. That is our default gateway. We're going to say /24 because we're a Class C network here. And save. Apply changes. Okay, and here we go. Go back to our interfaces. Go to the next option here. We're going to enable this guy. We're going to set this to VLAN 20. Same thing, static IP. Give it an IP address of 192.168.20.1. Make this a /24 and hit save. Apply changes. All right, go back to our interfaces. We're going to go to our OPT3, enable the interface, call this our Linux. Okie dokie, let's say that, static IP. We're going to say this guy's going to be 192.168.30.1/24. And there we go, say save. All right, apply changes, and we give that a second. All right, cool. So let's go over here to our switch. While it's doing that, we're going to log in as admin, remember no password, and see what's going on. Here, I'm going to, there we go. So now in the firewall, we can see that we've added those interfaces. It shows up. So, all right, so we're now going to do a show run. See what we got. We got VLAN 1. We got no VLAN, so I'm going to do a config T. I'm going to say VLAN 10. Description. This is going to be users. I'm going to do a VLAN 20. Description. This is going to be servers. VLAN 30. Description. And this is going to be Linux. Okay, cool. So we'll do write memory. Save that. VLANs are in there. Fantastic. All right, so next we need to set that trunk on that port 118. So we're going to go into that port real quick. So we're going to exit here, yeah, exit, and then we're going to go into interface 1/1/ oh, whoa, number log 1/1/8. Now we need to tell this guy it needs to be a trunk. So we're going to say that it's going to be VLAN trunk native 1 and VLAN trunk allowed. I'm going to say all for now. All right, so all right, cool. So write me. Now we could say VLAN trunk allowed 10, 20, and 30, but I'm going to just do all for now. So okay, cool. So everything's good there. Now we need to go down to this interface and set that interface to 113 as the access VLAN for 30, but we need to set up DHCP for those VLANs. So we're going to go over to our Pfsense, go to our status, and then we're going to go, or I'm sorry, our services, and we're going to go to DHCP server. Now we'll say that they're all here. I'm going to enable it, and then I'm going to say that my range is going to be Control C, Control V, and Control X. Back that up. We'll say 30 to 130. Yeah, 130. All right, looks good. DNS server is going to be 8.8.8.8, and our default gateway is going to be 192.168.30.1, which is going to be the Pfsense for that VLAN, because the .1 is typically going to be the VLAN. All right, so we're going to hit save. What? Oh, oops. 30.30. There we go. And save that guy. Oh man, all right, come on. 30.30. There we go. Save. Okay, cool. So, what did I do there? Let's go back. I've got a Linux one there. All right, I'm gonna go into that Linux one. And I know I said Linux, but it needs to just be VLAN 30. That's fine. VLAN 30. Okay. All right. Apply changes. Interfaces. All right, cool. So now we're good. 10, 20, 30. All right, fantastic. Okay, so we've got our trunk. We got to set up this port for VLAN 30 because it's going to be part of that group now. And so what we're going to do now is go to the interface 1/1 number log 1/1/3. And we're going to say that this guy is going to be part of the VLAN access 30 group now. No shut. Write me. Okay, first off, can we ping from the switch? Can we ping from the computer? We're going to have to drop this guy and re-add it. So, disable, enable. Okay, cool. So now it's connected again. So let's go and check out what our IP address is. IP adder, and our IP address now is in the 130 group. It's the first IP in our DHCP lease. So that's working. Excellent. All right, so this is router on the stick. We've got one single router firewall going to the Pfsense NIC, and it's used to route traffic for the multiple VLANs. I want you guys to now configure the Windows server and get it on VLAN 20 and get everything connected. Next, we're going to add some SVIs or some switch virtual interfaces to this lab so that the switch has an IP address